The St. Louis Cardinals have an opportunity at home tonight to put the Milwaukee Brewers on the brink of elimination, but that will require a ninth-inning comeback. As we speak, the Redbirds trail 4-2. This game has just gone to the bottom of the ninth. Kyle Lose was staked to a 2-0 lead in this ballgame thanks to home runs from Matt Holliday and Alan Craig. The Brewers have rallied back, and currently they hold a 4-2 lead. The Cardinals hold a 2-1 lead in the series. We'll update you with anything if you miss it right here, coming up as it happens. Well, Elite Eight appearances have become almost a foregone conclusion for the Palmyra softball team in the middle of this dynastic 6-year run of diamond dominance. Today, trying to get the job done at Lindenwood, taking on Christian in today's weather-delayed rematch from yesterday. Kendra Hens, very, very good on the hill all day long. One of 13 strikeouts on the day for that young lady. How about this? More to come right here. Some defense as well behind her as Alexis Van Nostrand guns the runner down at second to take away a would-be threat. There weren't many of them from Christian. Though Christian's pitcher, Allie King, was just as tough as Hens today. Great pitch from her right there. In the fourth inning, Alexis Van Nostrand gets on. She walks. She will steal second base, and then she will be moved up. First on this bunt by Katie Serban that moves AVN to third base, and then it is Kendra Hens right here with her first bunt of the year, and it is a good one. Sacrifice squeeze gives the Palmyra Lady Panthers a 1-0 lead. Phenomenal slide by Alexis Van Nostrand right there to give her team a 1-0 lead. From there on out, I tell you what, Palmyra just too strong. One on, Katie Serban with a great stop at third base, goes to first for the out, and then it would be Jamie Martin tapping right here onto first base for the final out of the ball game. Palmyra a winner yet again. Kendra Hens with a two-hitter makes it stand up. P-Town wins 1-0. And for their efforts, the Lady Panthers will advance to take on Fatima on Saturday at Palmyra. That game slated for 1 o'clock. The winner goes on to state. Soccer score tonight, but first, some big news. Speaking of Lindenwood that just broke, Quincy Notre Dame's Tori Kuhn, the outstanding center power forward, has given her verbal commitment to college. She'll be playing for Tony Francis at Lindenwood, which is a huge get for Lindenwood. We'll have much more on this story in the coming days as it happens, but again, this joke just broke. Tori Kuhn announced her commitment tonight via her Facebook page. Elsewhere, soccer tonight, Mexico takes out Hannibal 2-1 in Hannibal tonight. Also in volleyball, South Fulton wins 2-1 over Bushnell Prairie City Avon. Western wins in straight games over Griggsville Perry. It was Camp Point Central getting a big night of serving from Abigail Jansen to beat Liberty in straight games. Illini West with a monster night at the net from Lauren Gronwald to beat West Hancock in 3. Unity dispatches with Pittsfield in relatively short order. Brown County a winner tonight in 3 over Pleasant Hill, and Payson Seymour wins 2-0 over Meridosha. Also today, congratulations to Holy Trinity, which wins 5 matches to win the Mediapolis Classic, beating the host school in the championship game 2-0. In the course of that tournament, Ashley Tingley with 83 assists tonight. That marks the 3rd straight year the Holy Trinity Crusader setter has gone over 1,000 assists on the season. How about the Hannibal volleyball team at home against Fulton tonight? The Pirates, boy, they were a house of fire in game number 1, and Carly Watson would lead things off with the Charlie Huff-like knuckleball in for the ace right there. More to come. Big night as well for Kay Gieske, who ended up with 13 kills on the night. This was probably the least spectacular of which, but still no less effective. More to come right here. How about some Brooklyn Moore action on the wing? And this is going to work. The outside hitter throwing down hard right there for the kill. More to come right here. How about some ace action? There was plenty of this from the Lady Pirates tonight. This is Catherine Allen serving one up. How about some more? How about some little sneaky action from Melanie Blaze, who had a nice night as well, sneaking this one just over the net for the kill. And then Hannibal goes nuts behind Brooklyn Watson, who's going to serve here for the ace. Her next serve, the same result, just a different spot on the floor. And she's going to follow that up with a near ace here, but it's going to be tapped down nicely by Melanie Blaze. Hannibal wins tonight in 3 over Fulton. Another nice victory for the Hannibal Pirates, who improved to 17-3-2 on the season. Well, while they are still undefeated and celebrating the first ever conference football championship in school history, the Central Southeastern Panthers have had some concerns with which to attend. For the second time in 3 weeks, first against Macomb and now most recently against Monrose, that high-powered Panther offense has gone a little stale. Compounding matters this week, the injury loss, potentially for the rest of the season, of quarterback Seth Leeser.
We've seen the gamut of defenses against us and putting guys in different positions and moving them around. And last week we had guys cutting our offensive linemen, so that's only made us better in preparing. And Jonah's going to do a great job at quarterback in our offense. He's more of a runner type, whereas Seth maybe is more of the handoff and throw the football. So we kind of add in a fourth dimension there because Jonah's not scared to put his head down and take off. So we may run a little bit more option this week than we've seen all season long. So that should be beneficial to us.
Oh no, Jonah does a great job. He's always been the backup, knows what he's doing. I think he'll do a fine job.
Still, the Panthers find themselves trying to battle through a critical injury at the quarterback spot just in time for an extreme spike in the strength of schedule. To wit, Central Southeastern's last two opponents, Orion and Mendota, have nearly as many combined wins, 12, as their first 7 opponents put together.
Maybe some years where your teams are down a little bit, things like that, you may not want to finish out with the buzzsaw schedule we have right now, but we're excited about the opportunities that we have because we're sitting at 7-0 and we won the West Central Conference South Division, and we're playing 2 teams that are the co-champs of the North Division. So it's going to be a great playoff atmosphere. It's a Saturday trip, 4 hours. We may see something like that down the road, hopefully in the playoffs, so it can only make us better these next 2 weeks.
Great competition at the end of the season. It'll just lead into playoffs and give us a better opportunity to get prepared for the playoffs. So I think it'll just be a good thing.
Mendota runs something that really you don't see around here. It's a version of the wing tee, but it's shotgun wing tee. They're going to go no huddle, just like Orion. So they're all about trying to get the line and get a playoff as quickly as possible. So we've got to prepare for that. And then just the timing and the backfield action with shotgun and guys going all kinds of different directions. So it's going to be a great challenge for us.
Congratulations to the HLG soccer teams, both men and women. Sweeps today of Mo Baptist, 7-0 on the men's side, 4-1 on the women's side, with Fernanda Miachi scoring all 4 goals. Also, Illinois College a 9-0 win over Robert Morris, and Culver Stockton beaten 3-0 in volleyball tonight by Baker. And again, congratulations to Tori Kuhn on her commitment. Phenomenal young lady from Quincy Notre Dame, headed off to a very good rising program at Lindenwood.
All right.
Cardinals down to their final out, last check.
Okay, hey, tomorrow big night for everybody here in the Tri-State Sports
Huge
Final.
night of high school football. We are in all 3 states. We've got people everywhere. We've got Q&D contending for a conference championship. We've got Keokuk trying to stay alive in the playoff chase. And, of course, the all-important first night of Missouri Districts. All of that for you coming up at 10:15 tomorrow night.
Sounds good. We're going to be back to tie it all up for you in just a little bit.